God says, you've been given a lot of money. If you don't open this message today by 12 p.m., you won't receive the money. Open this quickly, otherwise you'll miss out. My beloved child, stop everything you are doing and listen to me, for a massive financial release has just been issued in your name. But it comes with a strict divine condition. If you do not receive this message right now, the transaction will be canceled. You are not here by accident. You are here because I have heard the prayers you whispered in the dark about your debts and your lack. I have seen the tears you wiped away quickly so no one would see your fear. Today, I am answering not with a whisper, but with a roar of abundance. I have unlocked the treasuries of heaven, and I am standing ready to pour out a blessing that you do not have room enough to receive. But you must pay attention, for the enemy is terrified of what happens if you finish this message. This is not just about money. This is about breaking the generational curse of poverty that has plagued your bloodline for too long. I am sending this provision to restore your dignity, your peace, and your power to help others. Do not let distraction steal your inheritance in this final hour. I am about to reveal the specific channel through which this wealth is coming and the instruction you need to follow to secure it. If you walk away now, you are walking away from the answered prayer you have been begging for. Stay till the end, for I am rewriting your financial story from struggle to overflow right before your eyes. My child, I have witnessed the silent battles you fight when the bills arrive. The way your heart sinks when you look at your bank balance, and the nights you lay awake wondering how you will survive the month. I have seen you put items back on the shelf because you felt you were not worthy of them. But hear me now, that season of scarcity is ending at this very second. You are not destined to just survive. You are designed to thrive. I am not sending you a temporary fix. I am sending you a permanent overflow that will wipe away the memory of your debt. But to release this massive wave of prosperity, you must first open the gate of your faith and create a vessel to hold it. This is the moment of the divine exchange. You must signal to the universe that you are ready to transition from a borrower to a lender, from a victim to a victor. To physically anchor this decree of wealth into your timeline and sign your name on this spiritual contract of abundance, I ask you to subscribe to this channel and like this video immediately. Do not view this as a simple click. View it as your digital signature on the deed of your new life. By doing this, you are telling the heavens, I am open, I am ready, and I accept my inheritance. Do not hesitate, for your agreement is the key that turns the lock. Something huge is waiting for you in the immediate aftermath of this agreement. A specific number sequence that has been stalking you for days. I want you to know that the numbers you keep seeing are not random. They are the coordinates of your delivery. Do not disconnect, for I am about to reveal exactly what these numbers mean and the specific door they are opening for you within the next 24 hours. Hold on, for the vault is open. My faithful steward, lock your eyes on this truth and do not waver. For the specific number sequences you have been seeing, whether 1111, 888, or 777, are not coincidences. They are the encrypted transaction codes of your incoming blessing. I am revealing to you now that the funds you prayed for have already been released from the spiritual treasury and are currently in transit to your physical reality. Every time you see these numbers, it is my way of pinging your spirit to say it is done. But I must warn you, the enemy also sees these signs and he is terrified. He knows that once this wealth lands in your hands, his hold over your life will be broken forever. So he has dispatched a specific distraction to make you look away at the critical moment. The reason you feel a sudden intense pressure or anxiety right now is not because things are going wrong. It is because you are in the birthing canal of your miracle. The pressure is proof of the size of the blessing. I am screaming this warning because I see a specific person in your circle, a doubter who smiles to your face, preparing to speak a word of discouragement to you within the next 12 hours. They will try to tell you to be realistic or to give up. If you listen to them, you align with their lack. If you ignore them, you align with my abundance. You must close your ears to their poison. You are not crazy for believing. You are prophetic. Something huge is waiting for you in the immediate moment following this test. A specific physical sign that will appear on your path today to confirm you passed. I want you to know that you will find a coin or a feather in an unexpected place, or a stranger will smile at you with a knowing look. Do not disconnect, for the next part reveals exactly what you must do with this sign to ground the energy of wealth into your pocket and the final prayer that seals the portal open. Hold on, for the manifestation is breaking through the soil. My beloved child, do not let your focus drift for even a single second, for we have reached the critical tipping point of this divine transfer. And to disconnect now is to drop the treasure just as it is being placed into your hands. I am revealing to you that the physical sign, the coin or the feather I mentioned, is not just an object, it is a spiritual anchor. When you find it, you must not simply put it in your pocket and forget it. I command you to hold it against your heart and whisper, "Thank you." By doing this, you are converting a physical object into a spiritual magnet that pulls the rest of your inheritance from the invisible realm into your bank account. The enemy wants you to dismiss this as superstition so that the energy dissipates. But I am telling you that your gratitude is the gravitational force that grounds this wealth. The reason you must act quickly is that this portal of abundance operates on a specific frequency of expectation. If you doubt, the signal cuts off. I see that your heart is ready, but your mind is still fighting the logic of how this is possible. You must silence your logic. To solidify your position as a receiver and to override the doubt that has kept you poor, I ask you to leave a specific comment below right now. Type, "I receive my portion." By writing these words, you are legally stamping the spiritual contract with your will. You are overruling the poverty mindset that was spoken over you as a child and replacing it with the truth of my kingdom. Something huge is waiting for you in the final seconds of this message. The final seal that locks this blessing in place so that no debt, no emergency, and no thief can ever steal it from you again. I want you to know that without this final seal, the blessing is vulnerable. Do not disconnect, for I am about to speak the ancient prayer of protection over your finances that breaks the cycle of almost enough and ushers in the era of more than enough. Hold on, for the seal is being prepared. My authorized heir, stand still and receive the final benediction, for we are placing the seal of the treasury over your life. And to close this video before the screen fades to black is to leave the vault door unlocked just as the thieves are circling. I am revealing to you that the blessing I have released is not a one-time gift. It is a generational river. But rivers can be dammed by doubt and stolen by the enemy if not protected. I am screaming that you must receive this prayer now to build the wall of fire around your finances. As you listen, I declare that the devourer is rebuked for your sake. The cycle of earning money only to lose it to sudden emergencies is broken this very second. You are no longer a sieve that loses water. You are a reservoir that holds and multiplies it. The reason this moment is the absolute climax of your financial destiny is that I am shifting your identity from survivor to steward. I am revealing that the heavy yoke of debt that has been on your neck is being dissolved by the anointing of this seal. You will feel a physical lightness in your shoulders immediately, a sign that the burden is gone. The shock comes from the realization that you are not just being blessed to pay bills, you are being blessed to build an empire. You must accept this new weight of glory. I am saying that from this day forward, money will hunt you down. Opportunities will find your address, and favor will precede you in every room you enter. The sacred mandate, final instruction. The courts of heaven have ruled in your favor. To permanently codify this verdict into your timeline and ensuring that this financial flow never ceases, you must now execute the act of sovereignty. The subscribe button below is not a mere button. It is the golden seal on your new bank account. You must press it to declare with a visible and permanent action that you accept the responsibility of abundance. Secure your legacy by subscribing and confirming your status as the wealthy heir. Leave a final comment with, "The seal is set to activate the eternal law of increase." Your poverty is history. Your abundance is law. Go now and prosper. My beloved child, freeze your finger and do not close this video, for the angels have just interrupted the benediction with an emergency alert that you cannot afford to miss. You are here because the moment you accepted the blessing in the previous part, a spiritual alarm went off in the camp of the enemy. God is screaming that because you have unlocked the door to abundance, the thief is rushing to get there before you step inside. The sixth secret thing you need to know is that the counterattack comes immediately after the breakthrough. The angels are revealing that within the next 24 hours, you will face a sudden, irrational spike of anger, a technological breakdown, or a fight with a loved one out of nowhere. If you scroll away now, you will react to this chaos with emotion, unknowingly handing your new blessing right back to the enemy. But if you stay, you will receive the shield of stillness. You must understand that this chaos is not bad luck. It is the evidence that your miracle is real. The enemy doesn't attack empty ships. He only attacks the ones carrying gold. The reason this warning is the ultimate safeguard is that the enemy plays on your old reactions. God is revealing that this coming distraction is a pop quiz to see if you have really changed. The shock comes from the realization that the specific person who tries to irritate you today is being used as a puppet to lower your vibration. You must not take the bait. God is saying that the specific secret weapon you must use when this attack happens is silence. When the car breaks down, when the argument starts, or when the phone freezes, do not complain. Instead, whisper, "I see you and I am not moved." The universe is showing that your refusal to get angry is the force field that burns the enemy's hands. You are proving that your peace is no longer for sale. Something huge is waiting for you in the physical sensation immediately following your victory over this distraction. A specific weight lifting off the back of your neck. Archangel Michael wants you to know that the tension you have carried in your upper back for years will vanish the moment you choose peace over chaos. Hold on, for the perimeter is being secured. My protected keeper, go to your kitchen and find a drop of oil. Olive, coconut, or even water will do. For we are executing the anointing of the threshold. To block the counterattack mentioned in the last warning and to scroll away now is to leave your castle unguarded just as the siege begins. You are here because the enemy attacks the entry points. The angels are revealing that tonight, before you lock up, you must place a small dot of this oil on the top of your front door frame.